guys, and welcome back to my lesson. Back today, I brought you a new video here on this channel, and today I brought you a new Clash of Clans strategy guide. And today, it's one of the most amazing and most requested guide or strategy on Clash of Clans, and it's the dream of every clasher on how to get 3 stars with using only barbarians. Now today I brought you the tutorial on the guide to do that. It's so easy, just need to know the concept and you will be able to just master it. So let us start with the first part of today's guide, talking about what are the barbarians. Now the barbarians is the first troop to be unlocked. It can attack anything, so it does not have a certain target. It takes only 1 housing space and it has a movement speed of 16. It is a ground troop only, and barbarians are Scottish warriors. So yeah, if you don't know that, they are Scottish warriors. So there you go, that's some of the information about the barbarians and this and that, and that they only attack, ground, and they don't have a preferred target. So now we're gonna be talking about what type of bases does barbarians could 3-star depending on the levels they are on. So like, let us say if you are level 4, what level 4 barbarians, what type of bases do you want to attack, do you want to raid? So if you have barbarians level 1, you can attack maxed out bases with town hall level 1, 2 and 3. Now I'm talking about 3-starring the base. So if you have barbarians level 2, you could attack and raid and 3-star a maxed out base with town hall 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now if you have barbarians level 3, which is much like town hall level 6, maxed out bases with town hall 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and you could attack low level bases with town hall level 6 or 3-star I should say. Now barbarians level 4, you could 3-star maxed out bases with town hall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and low level town hall 7, because obviously if you have the barbarians level 4, it will be town hall level 7. And what do I mean by low level town hall 7? Low upgraded, so much like walls, maybe like level 5, level 4. You could 3-star barbarians with level, you could 3-star it with barbarians level 4 pretty easily. So barbarians level 5, you could attack on maxed out bases with town hall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, moderate bases with town hall 7, and low level bases with town hall 8. Moderate, that means like it's not fully upgraded, but at the same time it's not low upgraded. So there you go. Barbarians level 6, maxed out bases with town hall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and moderate bases with town hall level 8. Obviously also low level bases town hall level 8. So there you go, these are the type of bases that you want to attack. Now here we came to one of the most interesting parts in the full tutorial guide, which is the best defend that could wreck the barbarians. And obviously what do I mean by that is the best defense that could go against the barbarians. So to just clarify a point before we do get into it, splash damage defenses have a huge effect on the barbarians. They are the best weapons or best defenses that could get rid of the barbarians so easily. And to clarify another point, I'm not going to include Expos or Infernos because it's impossible to 3-star a town level 9 and 10 bases using only barbarians. You know why? Because they will have a lot of highly upgraded stuff and you will not be able to just get rid of them. So now for the number 1 defense that could get rid of the barbarians so easily is the mortar. Now why it's the mortar? If you don't know, it has a highly splash damage which could get rid of the barbarians so easily like nothing if they are in groups. So pretty much could get rid of the barbarians in groups, which could get rid of them very fast. So for the second defense that could get rid of the barbarians so easily is the wizard tower. Again, it has a splash damage which could get rid of them easily. Now the number 3 defense, which are the traps like spring traps and giant bombs plus hidden Teslas could take off a huge amount of barbarians. Now let me just give you an example. What about if you released a lot of barbarians in one side and there was a spring trap? Obviously the spring trap, you can't see it, so in a second it will just pop up and it will get rid of most of the barbarians that you deployed in that position. And give it as an example of like 100 barbarians, it might get rid of like 50 barbarians, which is crazy. And giant bombs, they have a huge radius with huge damage, so they could get rid of stuff damn easily. Plus hidden Teslas, they wreck shit. So yeah guys, now in the fourth defense that could get rid of the barbarians so easily. Actually, it's not easily, it's hard for them to get rid of them. Is that single target defenses like cannons and archer towers. Now why? Because they focus only on one single unit, which takes more time to get rid of the barbarians, so the barbarians will get rid of the defense before it get rid of the barbarians themselves. So now I'm gonna be talking about the army camps compositions and what are you going to take with you to on a raid. So for town level 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, you will fill up your army camps with barbarians. Now you could, for town level 4 and 5, use some wall breakers. So for town level 6, you will use 5 wall breakers and the rest all bombs. For town level 7, 5 to 7 wall breakers and the rest all barbarians. For town level 8, 10 wall breakers and the rest all barbarians. So there you go. Now let us get into our last point on how to do the thing, how to get 3-star on a base pretty easily. Well, let's get into it. So we will start with the highly upgraded town halls. For the reason is that for the other parts we all started for low level town halls. So for town level 5, 6, 7 and 8, you get rid of the Clash of Clans, Clan Castle troops and Barbarian King first. Now that is the #1 rule for raiding. So you do that before you do anything else. For the second step, you will spread 1/3 of your barbarians around the base to get rid of the buildings that distract the barbarians to go to certain points, much like through the middle of the base, because barbarians does not have any preferred target. Spreading the barbarians will help avoiding the mortars. So pretty much it will be very good to avoid the mortars. And unfortunately, wizard towers, if they are in the middle, they will be able to get rid of a lot of your barbarians too. So let us get into it. So the third step, you will release the wall breakers in different areas. So what do I mean by this? You will release them around the base or in different areas to get rid of different walls in different positions. So there you go, now you will know why. So spread the rest of your barbarians around the base. They will get through the holes that the wall breakers made and wreck the base. And for our final step, enjoy the 3-star. So there you go guys, that's absolutely easy. Now for town level 1, 2, 3, 4, you will just deploy all of your barbarians, and first of all you need to get rid of the defenses first, and then you will 3-star the base pretty easily, no doubt. Now you know what I mean if you tried it out or if you played the beginning of the game, obviously. So there you go guys, that was a beautiful guide for 3-starring a base using barbarians only. Now obviously you know that it's kind of like impossible to 3-star a base town level 9 or town level 10 maxed out, because you know that they will have inferno towers, and if especially if they are on multiple targets, they could get rid of the barbarians like nothing. And also expos, they have rapid fire, so they could get rid of the barbarians pretty easily. So there you go guys, here's a bird game signing out. Don't forget to comment, like, rating and subscribe to this channel if you are new. My time finished over here. Have a nice day, peace out, and it's rage time.